Hey, my name is Alan from LMV Property. Today, you are in for the treat. Because I'm going to share with you how much can you potentially make by buying an en bloc property and hopefully become the next millionaire. We are going to study 7 real case studies of condominiums that went en bloc in the last en bloc cycle. Hi, I'm a property agent with 12 years of experience, mainly dealing with residential properties that comprise HDB, condominiums, and landed properties. I hope this channel can educate, enlighten, and empower you on your property journey. If you are new here, consider subscribing for more property-related content. By the way, please stay till the end of this video because I'm going to share with you a secret tips to buy an en bloc property and hopefully you can become the next millionaire. If this is your first time watching this channel, please refer to my previous video where I discuss about what is en bloc. You can click on the description below. A disclaimer here, I'm not inside any of the en bloc sales committee and neither do I have the actual figures to work on. What I work on are public available data. The figures I quoted are just an estimate, but nevertheless, I think they are good enough for this study. The first condominium I'm going to discuss is none other than Shunfu View. Shunfu View was a former HUDC estate. Shunfu View was the second condominium to be en bloc way back in 2016. It was located near Shunfu MRT along the Circle Line. It went en bloc in May 2016 where the market was very soft back then. The buyer was Qingchen Realty. They paid 638 million for the 600,000 square feet 99 years leasehold site. In its place today is the Jeepscape condominium, which is fully sold as per the recording of this video. As per reported in the Straits Times article dated May 2016, each owner stands to pocket 1.78 million. Here let me calculate how much each owners stand to make. I looked through some of the past transactions before it went en bloc through hblock.sg. Most of the transactions hover around 1.3 million. In short, each Shunfu owner stands to make 500,000 more. So, are you surprised what each Shunfu View owner make? Wait till you watch until the end of the video. The second condominium that I'm going to discuss is none other than Raintree Gardens. Raintree Garden was a former HUDC estate which is located at Potong Pasir. It was sold collectively in October 2016 to a joint venture company comprised UOL Group and UIC. Raintree Garden had developed into the fully sold The Riveria. Past transaction in Raintree Garden was going for 1.1 million prior to en bloc. The payout for each owner as reported in the media was 1.9 million. This means that each owner stands to profit 900,000 or 73% more. By the way, these are some old photos of Raintree Garden I took after it went en bloc in late 2016. The next condominium I'm going to discuss is Rivera Point along Kim Yen Road off River Valley Road in District 9. Rivera Point is close to my heart because I was involved in its first en bloc attempt way back in 2007. Back then, I was working for a property consultancy dealing with collective sale. Subsequently, Rivera Point was sold to McLean Group for 72 million in 2018. Today, a new condominium stands on its place. The new condominium is called the Riveria. Rivera Point had 33 units. Most units measure 1,001 to 1,003 square feet. The last few transactions range from 1.5 to 1.6 million. A simple division of 72 million divided by 33 units will translate into 2.18 million per unit. This may not be accurate, but since the strata areas are almost identical, I will use this approach for the ease of calculation. Hence, each owner stands to make 600,000 more or 36% more if they sell collectively. The fourth condominium that I'm going to compare is very exciting. It's none other than Tulip Garden located along Ferrer Road. The condominium comprises 162 apartments, Tulip Garden was sold to a joint entity of Chinese developer Yardlock Land Group and MCL Land for 907 million in 2018. Today, the new condominium in its place is called Linden Green. As reported in the media, each owner will receive 4.3 million and 7.6 million depending on the size of the homes. Units range from 1,007 square feet to 3,400 square feet. There are only 2 resale transactions in 2017 prior to enbloc. One of them was a typical 1,700 square feet unit that was sold for 2 million. The payout for this 1,700 square feet unit was 4.3 million. Here, the profit is 2.3 million or 115% more. This is almost double if they can sell them on an individual basis. Most Tulip Garden owners make more than 2 million for the smaller units to more than 3 million for the bigger units. Now, let us look at Serangoon View, which is also another HUDC in Serangoon North area. Serangoon View was sold en bloc to a joint venture firm comprised Oxley Holding and others for 499 million in July 2017. The new condominium is called Affinity at Serangoon. Each owner stands to receive 2 million based on what is reported in the media. Do you know the average selling price prior to en bloc was only 900,000? Here, each owner stands to make easily 1 million in profit before any taxes. This translates to a return of 900,000 or 110%. Vista Park is located in South Buona Vista Road. Vista Park was sold to Oxley Holding at 418 million, which worked out to be about 1,100 per square foot per plot ratio, inclusive of an estimated 72 million payable to the state to top up the site lease to 99 years. Today, Vista Park has been redeveloped to Kent Ridge Park Residence. Kent Ridge Park Residence is almost 90% sold based on the recording of this video. I quote, Vista Park comprises 209 units including 22 townhouses. Each owner will receive of between 1.39 million and 4.18 million per unit, unquote, sourced from the Straits Times 14 December 2017. I'm curious and tabulate the last 11 transactions for Vista Park. Since most of the units are around 1,000 square feet, I average out each transaction to be approximately 716,000. This means that each of the 11 owners make close to 83% more on average or 600,030 in profit. The last en bloc property is none other than the iconic Pearl Bank apartment in Outram that was sold to Capital Land for 728 million. This 37-story development was sold on February 2018. The building comprises a total of 288 units and has a 99 years leasehold tenure with effect from June 1970. Since most of the recent transaction done was recorded in 2017, I averaged out the transaction price of the 163 square meter to be about 1.36 million. In this Property Guru article dated February 2018, I quoted, Colliers revealed that apartment owners stand to gain 1.8 million to 4.9 million from the successful sales of the development, unquote. Since I do not have the smaller 123 square meter unit for comparison, I did some calculation on my own and estimated that a typical 163 square meter unit should receive close to 2.23 million in payout each. This means that each of the last 8 buyers that bought Pearl Bank apartment will reap a windfall of 870,000 in profit or 64% more if they sell it collectively. Here, I shall summarize the 7 en bloc projects in detail. Shunfu View made a return of 37%. This is considered low due to the fact that it was sold during the beginning of the en bloc cycle, and somehow it was sold below the reserve price. Rivera Point achieved a 36% return. This is not too fantastic taken into consideration of its location. But based on my understanding of Rivera Point back then when I was involved in the collective sale, Rivera Point has an ice cream cone shape. It is wide at the front and narrow at the back. This could prove to be a little challenging in redesigning new units. Tulip Garden has a good return of 115%. The high price achieved in Liden residence and Liden gave confidence to the developer to bid higher. Therefore, the clear winners in this case is Tulip Garden owners. Most, if not all of them, are instant millionaires. Raintree Gardens, Vista Park, and Serangoon View achieved return of 73%, 83%, and 122% respectively. This is a decent return for the 99 years leasehold site. I can only think of two reasons why these three condominiums can outperform the rest. Firstly, the huge land size allows the developers to build smaller units so that they can maximize return. Secondly, the resale market back then in 2017 has yet to pick up significantly, so those that bought early are handsomely rewarded. Lastly, Pearl Bank Apartment achieved a return of 64%. But wait, this may not be a fair comparison as Pearl Bank Apartment was sold in February 2018. Prior to the enbloc, many enblockers were scooped up units for sale from late 2016 to 2017, thus pushing up the resale value then. Enblockers, in my own words, is to describe property investors who are looking at enbloc property to buy and invest in. They are very savvy, and some know the property market even better than property agents. Here, what can I conclude? I can only conclude that 99 years enbloc site can also achieve good return even with a depreciating tenure. The odds of finding an enbloc property that can generate good return depend on a host of factors such as attractiveness of the site, the ability to build more units, location, and timing of the sale. Take note that this simple study is not conclusive because I only compare 7 projects. I have also not factored in seller stamp duty or SSD for short in my calculation. Even with SSD, these owners that bought early before the enbloc are well compensated for the short turnaround period. By the way, before you decide to invest into any enbloc properties, please do your homework. If you need help to identify one or even run through its numbers for any specific condominiums, please PM me. I can help you to do a feasibility study, but as usual, a professional fees apply. Lastly, thank you for staying to the end of this video. I'm going to share with you a secret tips in buying an enbloc property. Always buy to wait and don't wait to buy. What I mean is, savvy enblockers will hunt and buy old enbloc properties way before anyone are doing it. They will quietly buy and wait for the enbloc to happen. Some naysayers will say, no lah, so old already, how to enbloc? Others will say, enbloc is dead, why throw good money away? The really savvy one will just buy and tiam-tiam, just like the movie, the tiam-tiam era. For those that wait to buy, you will be paying an enbloc premium for it when everyone is talking about enbloc. That's the tips I have for you. Hope it will be useful. If you enjoy this sharing, please help me click on the like button and subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. If you have any property related topic that you would like to know about, please leave down a comment here. Thank you for watching. Catch up again and stay safe.